because we have so many of them. They look bigger, like potentially like pelicans, but I've never seen them act like that before. They started way down there and circled, and now they're coming north, or west, sorry. Now they're circling again. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I hope you got to see that. Oh my cow. So this is part of being in your feminine. The divine feminine we're talking about is being in the present moment so that you receive and catch all the gifts that happen. So that was an incredible gift that we didn't plan on and we couldn't have planned on, right? And so, wow, I feel very overwhelmed when these kinds of things happen because it's such a powerful sign. So that was gorgeous. All right. So here's what's interesting. They weren't swans. However, one of Brigide's signs, one of her symbols is a white swan. And I believe that it's because the swan grows from an ugly duckling into a beautiful, elegant, white symbol of purity and elegance and femininity. And this is who we are. We have to embrace and burn away the idea that we're the ugly duckling and that we're not good enough. All right. Well, this is definitely a fiery day. It's a strange day. Okay, so what we're going to do is go back to our screen so I can show you that. All right, good. So hopefully you can see our Brigide image. And wow. So birds and feathers to most ancients represented spirit, your spiritual self, your divine self, source, higher self, the ability to fly, to go, to travel to other realms. A headdress made out of feathers or an Egyptian feather headdress represented that your spirit, your higher self was connected. It was an awakening. So that was, and it's also freedom, right? And they were acting in flow and circling, like spiraling. And we were talking about this. So the spiral is a sacred feminine image of creation. It's an eternal image. And this is one of the ones called the Triskelion. That's an image of Brigid as the triple goddess. She's a triple goddess, not as maiden, mother, mystic stages of life. She's a triple goddess. She's three sisters. So they're all the same. They're the same age. They often are shown with fire coming from their heads. So their crown on fire, their spiritual connection on fire, allowing the fire in your life, the fire in your belly, the fire in your heart, the fire in your truth to come alive. And she represents that new growth. So we have the new growth above. It's the promise. It's up there in the creative realms. We have that showing that this is what's coming. Your beautiful new growth is manifesting. But because things are hidden now, because things have to take a certain time to gestate, to settle, to begin to be nourished in the dark, whether it's trees and plants that we see on the planet, whether it's us holding a baby literally, or us holding an idea, or us holding a seed of our truth, of our soul, of our next part of us that's going to come to be. I don't know who or what or when these things are. Wow, and my volume was turned off too. But Brigide represents the triple goddess and the eternal spiral. So the three spirals coming together in this Celtic symbol, because she's an ancient Celtic goddess, are really powerful because they show us the three worlds: mind, body, and spirit. They show us past, present, and future. They show us above, below, and within. They show us the eternal connection between all levels of being. So you're never separate. Just because you're in form, you have to have polarity. You are divine feminine and divine masculine. The divine masculine has been out of balance. So now we have this exploding fiery goddess, this moment of clearing away the fear, clearing away the cold, clearing away the lack, clearing away the worry, clearing away the thoughts, this isn't working, why isn't it here yet? And seeing, looking for those buds. And down on the bottom, you see these flowers growing. This is an image we've integrated because it is the snowdrop. A snowdrop is one of the first flowers to be born, to be seen. It grows up through the snow, like I think crocuses and other things, depending where you live. And so it is showing us, look, growth is coming. Your manifestation is on the way. Your seeds are being well tended, but you have to hold your ground. You have to stay connected to your spirit. You have to realize that you are 3 times as powerful as you think you are. You're 3 times as important as you thought you were. You're 3 times the being that you thought you were. You are vast and you're powerful. It's time to accept the divine, sacred, feminine flow back into your life. So we also have these standing circles. It's actually a circle that you can't see them all. It's a Celtic stone circle. And these circles are powerful, and we related to Brigitte because she was celebrated all over in different ways. And then the Catholic Church, they came in and they demonized everybody who honored nature and worked in, had these kinds of beliefs to stay in the cycles. And they took down women in many different ways, and they demonized all the goddesses, and they took away the culture of honoring the divine feminine. And still to this day, we feel fear, respecting our intuitive gifts, letting anyone know we have them. Many clients say that, I'm afraid. My sister used to make fun of me, or so and so. It goes right back to when you were burned at the stake, or drowned as a witch, or your head was chopped off, you were imprisoned, or something else happened because you were a healer, or you saw visions, or you could talk to nature, or you listened to your own inner creative spirit. And everybody was in fear. So when people are locked in fear, it's a very low state of consciousness. And what we're doing here today is getting back into the flow, getting into the triple flow. And these standing circles represented sacred spaces where we could enter into the circle of life and recognize the womb of life, and recognize that everything is connected, that everything cycles, recognize that we can communicate with our inner self. So today I want you to honor what is growing within you, whether you can see it or not, to stop being tied to frustration and judgment of yourself or others, and blame, grief, regret, guilt, shame, any of the lower states. They're keeping you from connecting to your divine feminine, your intuitive, being in flow, trusting, listening to signs, bringing the power in. You can achieve greater results, manifest greater things, have greater health, happiness, even greater orgasms, if you would just allow the divine feminine energy, the principle, balance out all the fear and worry and restriction and adrenal fatigue in your mind and in your body and in your life. So Brigitte is here to burn away it all and to bring us into this reconnecting above, below, and within, past, present, and future, all different levels of reality. So I hope that you will join me in the Goddess Sanctuary. This is the goddess that we are going to be playing with today in great depth. So right now we're going to go in and have a very quick guided message or meditation with Brigitte. I don't know what she wants to bring through. And then we'll go ahead and I'm going to move on so I can get ready for my class today. And if you would like to join me, that would be wonderful. It's you can get it, and we're still honoring you entering the Goddess Sanctuary. So there's 7 goddesses in total. You're going to have 7 journeys, 7 channeled messages, 7 ways to enter the Goddess Sanctuary, which is a divine space where you reconnect to your divine feminine, where you get nurtured, you respect your creativity, you reconnect to your intuitive gifts, and many other things. So go ahead and you can just look into the candles, or you can close your eyes. Look into your own candle is often a really lovely thing to do. And take a deep breath in through your nose. as you let it go, sigh and release any technical glitches, any frustrations, any things that have gone wackadoodle, like today so far, and realize you have three fires burning and they're spinning, but they aren't connected. So there's your higher self, and there's your I am presence, and there's your soul blueprint, and there's all of your Akashic records and all the lives within your soul, and this infinite field, and this incredibly powerful spinning vortex of light and energy that is above you, and it is you, and it is like a flame, but you have disconnected from it. And Brigid enters into your heart, and she walks forward from the stillness of the waters deep within you. Her message echoes in your heart as you acknowledge another spiral. Your subconscious, your fears, your past, your vows, your attachments, your wants, your desires, your programs, your conditions, everything that tells you you need more, you have to work more, you're not good enough, there's lack, everything that says that this isn't exactly the place, this isn't exactly the right you. And then you see one more fire, and this fire is burning within, above and below and within. And today, Brigid wants you to accept the three of them, to merge these three spirals into this sacred Triskelion. This three spirals bring these three worlds together. So you, the above and the below, none of them are in your heart. So take another deep breath in, put your hands on your heart, and breathe directly into your heart. Welcome, Brigid. Welcome, Imbolic. Welcome, Midwinter. Welcome, stirrings of new life. Welcome, and let that go like the well is overflowing down your hands and arms, your legs and your feet, even up through your neck and your head. The deep well waters of Brigid are welling up from within you. I accept my divine purpose, my divine inner knowing. I accept the stillness deep, deep within me that holds the secrets and codes of my soul. I accept that I am awakening, that the metamorphosis is happening, that within and without I flow and I float, and I'm ready to be purified. I'm ready to be nourished. I'm ready to allow that which has been growing within me for so long. Not ego, because that's been decomposed and used as fertilizer. Not the fears, not the past. I am no longer creating from my past. I am creating from my now, my present. I am willing. Help me, Brigid, triple goddess. Show me how to unite all parts of me together here in my heart, to step back into the center of my being, to let the fire of my spirit ignite, for let my light to be seen, acknowledged, and accepted within me. I now nourish my soul. I light my fire in my mind. I light the fire in my heart. I light the fire in my belly. I light the fire in my root. I am that I am, and I am here. I'm here to acknowledge that I am becoming, that I am in the process of taking shape, taking form. I have loosened and released, and I continue to release all the toxins, all the mental toxins. Burn them away, Brigid. And I'm ready to release all the emotional burdens and toxins and beliefs and meanings throughout time and space in every life. I step back into my heart and back into my power. I ask that they be washed and purified with the divine deep well waters of Brigid and her ancient, ancient, ancient honor, her powers and respect. When she embodied and imbued the earth, she shared her beauty with great relevance. She had rays of light. She had fire. Her crown was open, radiating light, reflecting the sun, bringing the sun back, balancing the divine feminine, the creative within you. Bring your divine purpose back online. Reach out and connect. Say, yes, I own my sacred blueprint, my soul's signature frequency, that which I was designed and created to be. I am on a quest for my soul. I'm ready to turn my fate and my struggle and my pain and my training into gold, into destiny, into the truth of who I am. And feel yourself flowing a connection into that spiral of infinite potential that is the you came here to be. Yes, I am ready to acknowledge the new life within, and that it is unique and uniquely me, that it is not going to be approved of, accepted, and loved by all, and yet I love it. I accept it. And I ask that my above, that my higher self and my I am presence, and that my soul and that source and the infinite field, I ask that this connection to this spiral, to this flame, come into my heart, come into the center of my being, and join with my truth, my blueprint, my soul, the above now, in a flow directly into your heart. You stand tall and drink the well, soaking up from your roots, the fire growing inside of you, the rays of light beginning to come from you. You now say, I'm ready to be the Trinity. I'm ready to be the body, mind, spirit, to remember the sacred feminine, the sacred masculine, the sacred balance of the two. The Kundalini that creates life must have a central channel. I now accept my other flame, my other spiral. I open a flow to it into my heart. I allow this well and this fire to cleanse and clear my path, to accept, forgive, let go, and transcend fears and pain and parts of me that I have judged and suppressed and forgotten, parts that have atrophied, parts that I've thought weren't good enough and weren't approved of. I now reconnect to all of my pain and I recycle it. I allow it to burn in that flame and spiral in the womb and be reborn like the new birth within me. And you feel the three flows coming together in your heart. Put your hand on your heart. Sense the three flows and accept them. Ask Brigid, ask your higher self, ask this divine sacred temple we are in of light and love, this divine moment in time, this Imbolic, that the light of fire come back within me, the strength that I know, the deep stillness and nurturing, the fiery awareness lighting the way, and the transmutation of all form, all past, all pain into power. I am the fertile energy of new life. New life in form within me. See it now. What do they look like in your mind's eye? the three flames, the three spirals pouring into you, connecting in the center. Accept, transcend, and begin to feel harmony. Sense it. How does it feel in your emotional field? Be connected, to be in the center, to be nourished, to be energized, to be guided, to be fed. How does it feel in your mind? How does it feel in your body? Here at the center, you must acknowledge and accept that I am the creator, that I have the tools, the memories, the skills, the knowledge, the connections, the support to use these energies to spiral together, to receive, to create, to give, to express, and be light. I'm ready to be the light of my life, the light in my soul reflected, the light of the sun reflected, the light of my purpose reflected. These three lights, these three fires, these three eternal spirals are now permanently a part of me. I keep them clear and open. I acknowledge, recognize, and give great gratitude. I acknowledge that I am, and I am here to live my purpose. I accept my divine feminine flow. I accept my divine masculine flow. I accept the above. I accept the below. I accept the within and I accept the without. I accept that I am the crossroads of all divine energies, and here in my heart, in my center, I create. I stir within me, in the womb and in the cauldron, in the stones and in the earth, deep inside the darkness. I am creating new life. There is no fear, there is no past, there is no darkness that can shroud me. I turn it all into power, and I feed on it, and I grow, and I shine, and I evolve, and feel yourself expanding and growing, the fire coming from your fingertips, the fire from your crown, the fire in your heart, the fire in your feet. Today, I am purified, reconnected, in flow. Today, I choose to be the creator. I choose to acknowledge and trust and feed the inner growth, the new life. Seen or unseen, I trust and know it's there. I love it endlessly, moment to moment. I love myself. I love myself. I love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Honoring these flames that you've accepted and lit, honoring the flow and the spiral and the divine feminine and the balance as it runs through your mind and your body. Bring it into your day with every thought. Bring it into your decisions. Bring it into your cooking. Bring it into when you touch yourself or someone else. Bring it into your feet as you continue to clear and cleanse your drain in your feet chakra, and let it all flow into Gaia. Remember, the eternal spiral is just that, eternal. It never ends. It never ends. It never ends. There is nothing that has happened in your life, there is nothing that you've lost that doesn't have a new beginning. Within and without, two sides of the coin, you know how to unfold. You have this same wisdom within you. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a beautiful and blessed Imbolic. Thank you for being with me through the fiery ups and downs of hearing me and not hearing me, and the beautiful and incredible, enormous hundreds of some kind of enormous bird. Could have been a pink flamingo, a white crane, or a pelicans. And they were circling out over the lagoon, and they came right up here past us. It was incredible. And do the same thing in your life. It's a fiery day. And so let it burn away stuff, let things fall apart, let things go right, let things go wrong, and be at the center of it. Be the creator of your reality. And join me today for more with Brigitte at the Goddess Sanctuary. nanakasha.com/goddess. Namaste, my beloveds. Go out, share the light, light some candles, and be blessed. Okay. Hi, V. I don't see. Oh, there it is. Thank you, everyone. Namaste.